Okay, so, during, the last session, 900 years ago, um,
May as well.
Fair
okay,
enough.
alright now. Um,
You said it, not us.
I'm just suffering from withdrawal. Ignore me.
fair enough, I'm willingly taking that out of context, though. Um, however, you all took the time to track down Helen Park and had a conflict of sorts. Um, no one died. Uh,
Well,
Mm,
no one died. Uh,
mm, not quite true.
okay, no one got close to dying. Um,
She doesn't have a head anymore.
whatever. However, all of that being said, you had a confrontation with Helen Park. Confrontation that proved far more annoying for her to deal with than she could because she couldn't use some of her stuff because you were way too persistent. However, uh, Vincent found quite a bit of information based upon, well, individuals that at least they hold some sort of connection to. That being said, you had all gotten into the vehicle and had begun driving, and I do believe that's where we left off, as Vincent is left to ruminate on that a little bit as you're all kind of deciding your next moves, I guess.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna whip out my phone and give Benny a call. My contact.
Okay.
I'm trying to. You've seen John Wick, right?
Mm-hmm.
John Leguizamo's character,
Okay.
the chop shop owner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Benny. Uh, I just need him to get a couple other vans ready and to secure transport for the rest of my vehicles that are in storage to LA.
What'd you do to that one?
No, it's fine. It's for a couple friends.
Ah.
We're gonna need to get out of town. Can you have it ready in 2 days, 2 nights?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I knew you could.
Any special modifications needed?
Just the standard blackout in the back. Just make sure there's no light seeping through. Uh, put put the phone up to my chest to muffle the sound. Uh, anyone need anything special in their vans? Ira, Vincent.
Are you giving us fans?
Yeah.
Oh.
Molotov cocktails.
I'll do that. Benny doesn't need to do that.
What?
Anything to the vans.
Sick ass stereo system.
Does it have a stick shift option?
Yeah, Benny. We're gonna need a good stereo system in the mall, and make sure one of them's a stick shift.
Yeah, I heard.
That's okay.
you two have fascinating tastes in what you need in a vehicle.
I mean, it's what I learned on.
And
type-
I need to be able to jam.
That's, fair enough. What time is it, by the way?
It wasn't terribly late during your confrontation, but it is getting later. It's probably about 11 p.m.
Oh, night's still early.
Yeah, I might need to stop by my club to have a staff meeting just to make sure some things are secure.
Yeah.
And also, beforehand, could we get do you think, Solomon, you have a way to get us a a box that I could
Let him
well,
in.
I'm gonna need to keep this one somewhere, and I don't really want to see my employees to see it. You know?
Okay.
Just patting our favorite
Yeah.
emotional support prisoner.
Is Benny still on the line?
Yeah.
Excellent. Benny, did you catch that? We need a box.
Yep,
Big one.
I caught it.
Alright, yeah.
You know your phone has a mute function, right?
And?
Ugh.
I'll pay you. You know I'm good for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and did you need a truck as well? I thought you said you could handle yourself, but I wanted to make sure.
Well, the thing is, I need to pack up some stuff and plan a move to New Orleans, so I'm kind of going into a different
Yes, do you
direction.
need a vehicle to get you there?
Yes, if you're willing. I don't
Alright, Benny,
want
we
to
need one more.
impose.
3 trucks.
Alright, well, I have 2 that are ready, mostly. The other
Okay.
one's, a little bare bones.
Well, worst case, Vincent, I can drive you. Or worst case, I can drive Ira. We'll get it
I don't
figured out.
have a license anymore. It's valid. I guess I do. He'll pull out one from literally the 30s.
You don't get yours, updated every...
How?
They had licenses in the 30s?
I believe so.
Benny, if you can get the 3rd one ready in 2 days, great. If not, don't worry about it.
I can get mostly ready.
Okay, we're gonna need to leave by then.
I have...
As long as it can drive and, we have a dark place to sleep.
Okay, well, forgive me for asking, but what'd you do this time?
Surprisingly, this one wasn't my fault.
You're right.
Just in an aside to the other two, I'm just like, yeah, for once, I don't think any of us fucked up in this situation.
I never fuck up.
What's the expression that can just give off press X to doubt? What's the expression I can
I don't fuck up. I do exactly what I intend to.
Before we continue this conversation too hard, I'll call you tomorrow night to get some more details down, Benny. Thanks, and I'll hang up.
I'm gonna call
Just so he doesn't overhear anything.
I'm gonna call my manager real quick because I need to set up an early close for the club and a staff meeting, and then we can discuss things if that's all right.
Sounds great.
I'll just dial up Jesse.
An issue.
Oh dear.
Which is?
He'll hand over the one particular page he's looking at, with the med student on there, and he'll hand it over to, I guess, Solomon. This is a list of potential kindred candidates, I suppose. This is stupid, but I quite fond of this one in particular, and he'll point out the name. I really don't want them getting their hands on her.
Fair, that's... Okay, well, shit. Does she know about you?
He'll literally kind of cringe at that. Not directly.
Okay, so that's gonna be harder.
She frequents, I can't interact with humans ever. But she does visit often at the gates, and I'll give her advice sometimes, but that's about, I don't know, she's never seen my face or anything. She probably just thinks I'm some very elusive homeless man. But I don't know what to do about this. She doesn't know me. I can't just invite her or warn her. But at the same time, it's like, what could I really do? Would she be safer being uprooted, or would she be safer just hoping she falls under the radar?
If you want her to be uprooted, I think I could call someone for that, but he might also just turn her in principle. So that's probably not a good option.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It looks like she finally got into school, though, so I don't know if I'd want to take away that opportunity. She's been working at it for a long time.
How old is she?
It's probably like early 30s.
Got it.
Yeah,
I'll,
she's like I don't know how much does the document detail?
A fair bit. Whoever was able to pull said documents has a lot of string and pull.
Okay. So I'd probably just say like she's a sex worker going to school part-time for to become a nurse, basically.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a different flip phone. Or no, sorry, actually this one is actually going to be a smartphone. Which first time you guys have seen me with a smartphone. Power it up, actively have to turn it on, wait for all the updates to come in.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I turn it on every couple of nights, so it's not terrible.
The notifications are still a nightmare.
Yeah, I have no doubt. I only really use it for like 2 or 3 people. I'm gonna give Olivia a call.
Alright.
Who's good friend, known her forever, and still somewhat connected with the, I don't want to say the gang life, but kinda sorta. She'll be able to keep an eye out. Or she will have people who can keep an eye out. But I'll take a picture of the photo, send it to her, and just say, got a favor. A friend's family member needs to be kept an eye on. Might not be safe. Get her out if you have to. Just send the photo.
In typical fashion for her, there's the eternal, 3 dots for a while, before it's just a thumbs up emoji.
Yep. I'll just, Alright, so, that should be good. Yeah. I'll just send a reply thumbs up. Turn the phone back off. Actually, do I have any messages from, Asher?
You don't, actually. All the messages are from previous,
Alright, that's fine. Just, since it was on, I'll go and turn it off. Stick it back in my inner pocket.
Hey, Solomon. Before we leave, bizarre favor. I just remembered. You can say no. What are the odds that you could, you know where we buried that last package?
Yeah.
Could you get me one of the femurs?
What?
I mean, I could. Do you specifically need one from that person?
I just realized it would be really interesting to have some, nice bone-carved charms from an Inquisitor. It would be very funny for me.
That's macabre as fuck. I like it.
I'm thinking of doing clan symbolism, really. We'll see.
Metal as hell.
If I have time, you can each have one. Femurs are big enough.
Yes.
I'm good. Thank
Do
you.
we need to go anywhere right this second? Because if not, we can just go take care of that now.
Friendship femurs.
I just need to go. If I can just arrange with my staff and manager for like a 12:45 staff meeting, since usually clubs, close pretty late, and have arranged for a midnight closing.
Mm-hmm.
If I can just do that, yeah, we should have time.
All right, sweet. I'll start heading to where I buried the Inquisitor.
Just completely just saying this in front of another Inquisitor. This is
Oh yeah,
fine.
no, that's fine.
Honestly, he's kind of given up. Like, what can he say at this point that doesn't immediately get shut down or ignored?
You know.
Vincent's just resisting the urge to immediately get out of the van. Hunt down his 4 touchstone. He's like not having it.
This is fair.
Yep.
Listen,
Ooh, shit.
once Toreador gets an art project idea, it kind of just
Right.
doesn't leave their brain.
Oh, he's not judging. He doesn't care.
Oh, good. Good.
Vincent, can I see your phone for a second?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm just going to text Olivia from Vincent's phone, saying, this goes to the person who needs that person watched. Update them if needed.
Just a
So-
K as a response.
Yeah. She's fine. She'll take care of you.
Okay.
She doesn't exactly know about us, so might not want to meet face to face.
No, of course not. All right. I don't know if I should give her this heads up. I don't know if she's affiliated with anyone anymore, given my last intervention. He'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
I saw there's bad people out there, and sometimes the best way to deal with them is to get rid of them. It's one thing, us kindred tend to attack each other more than anything, but that's fine. But it's when people prey on others who are truly doing nothing wrong I have issue with.
Yeah.
Fair. That makes sense.
Fair enough.
Here's the dump site. Park the car. Get the shovel out of the back. Start digging.
Lovely. Where is this place? Is it like
This
sheltered
is-
off the side of a road or something shady like that?
This is if I recall correctly, this is some random dead-end dirt road that is only a few miles outside of town, but it takes a good 30-40 minutes on back roads to get to, which is the only way to get to it. This is truly in the middle of fucking nowhere, without actually being 20 miles outside of town.
So we're out here just to get the femur?
Yep.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. He's gonna get out and just hang outside of the car for a minute.
Now, does anyone need anything else while we're here?
Absolutely
Can I
not.
get his teeth?
Jesus.
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Well, that's all happening. You finally get, like, a call back from your manager.
Jesse, thank you. Everything good and arranged for, hate to call last-minute staff meetings, but, you know how it is.
Is this like a full staff meeting, or is this...
Anyone who's on the floor tonight, and then anyone who's off, we'll just inform later.
Alright, because... I think...
Uh.
I think a couple of them just clocked out and left.
That... You know... Considering we called an early close, and they didn't really ask what... That... less fantastic for their work ethic. But that's a discussion for later. We're not doing peer review tonight. So, fair warning, I've been offered a bit of an opportunity for opening another bar a little further south. So I'm
Like,
arranging...
south of the Midwest?
Like, towards the end of the Mississippi level south.
By the Gulf?
I'm getting an opportunity to open up a location in New Orleans. How can I pass that up?
Okay.
But what it means is I'm going to have to leave town for a significant amount of time in the next 2 or 3 days. But
2
don't...
or 3...
I'm going to stay in contact. It's not a big deal. I'll be near my phone the whole time. I'll grab a laptop for some proper Zoom meetings. We'll be fine. I just have to make this work while I am on a tight schedule. It might be a while before I can return here, but I will be able to manage all the paperwork, deals, all of the actual administrative stuff I can handle remotely. You don't need to worry. You're not going to be stuck with that. I can also do quite a bit with scheduling until the new location opens up. It'll be fine. It just means things might be in a bit of a flux for a few months. So,
yeah, especially
this is
with
me...
the fall semesters coming up. Keep that in mind, too.
I am well aware, and if this had better timing, I would be thrilled. This is actually kind of shitty timing. I'm very well aware. But opportunities are opportunities, and you have to hop on them when they come. So this is me telling you ahead of time, so you have fair warning before the actual meeting, and so I don't have to say this in front of everyone else. You are most definitely getting a raise and also a bonus at the end of the quarter, because I realize this is a lot of bullshit to put you through. So, you may or may not be getting, like, part owner level promotion. Just fair warning if you need to think on that for the next 45-ish, 50 minutes before I actually get there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go throw up, actually.
That's fair. Drink some water. I think there's some saltines behind the VIP bar.
Why do you know where I put the saltines?
Because this is not the first time you've stress vomited.
That's fair.
Alright, I'll be there in about 45-50 minutes. Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Amazing.
Jess is just absolute iconic employee of the month every single month.
Wouldn't that just be Employee of the Year?
Yes, but if I did that, it would be more noticeable that I've been here for a few years. So. Phew. Balancing things. I have absolutely no idea where I'm gonna store this one. And he's just like looking down at Adam like, this was a decision I've made.
You hear a
Yes.
holler from the hole in the ground. You just needed the one?
I mean, if you want to grab the other, I could use a practice piece.
Snap! Alright. Crawling out of the hole.
Ira's just like crouching essentially on this guy's chest, taking his teeth.
Jesus. Yeah, Vincent's unbothered.
No one's gonna know they're
Iris,
real.
What the fuck?
It's fine. I
have no room to talk. I don't know what the fuck
I'm just witnessing this, and I'm just gonna pat Adam on the shoulder and be like, "Aren't you glad we let you live?"
You know, starting to think the other guy might have it easier.
Oh, don't tempt me yet.
rebury the corpse once we're done.
Vincent's just outside of the van, like a dad on a road trip, waiting for all of his children to pee.
Ira just has a pocket full of teeth now.
We're in an SUV, not a.
Okay, but in conjunction with Vincent's road trip dad energy, the bucket with the teeth, I'm just imagining like a little sand pail from a beach trip for a kid.
No, pocket. Like the new the new leather jacket.
Oh,
I
I
have
heard
a pocket
bucket, and
full
I
of
fully thought you just had like a little plastic like pail for like building
teeth.
sand castles. Yeah.
That'd be
is sound
great.
like you said bucket, yeah.
I heard pocket, but yeah, that would be good.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have a little pail, so
It's not something I plan for and bring myself.
so just pockets full of teeth. You know, like that song "Pocket Full of Sunshine,"
You
but
are
very different.
the world's most punk tooth fairy.
Yes.
What the
Any
fuck?
money though.
He'll kind of smirk at that comment too. That's cute.
It's not
Hey, you know, he had a silver crown.
Ooh.
nice.
I don't think it's real silver.
Well, with Inquisitors, you never know.
Steel.
Uh,
Surgical steel, which it's probably actually more valuable functionally.
Ooh, true.
Oh yeah, that's what all the good piercings are.
It's not raining, is it? The ground's not too muddy.
No.
Like I don't need to go change. Okay, good. Like, there's
Just
some-
a little
it's
dust.
fine. It's fine.
All right, are we done desecrating a corpse?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Since
For now.
it's Pointed.
We can always come back. Well, wait.
Well,
rather
probably not.
Back. I didn't want to come back this time, but you know.
Alright, kids, you're done desiccating your corpse. Get back in the van. We're going back on the road trip.
What a great rest stop.
Right.
Must be Grand Rapids.
It is. It's like the family. You know, Vincent's the dad, Adam's the dog. Make sure he pees.
This time I'll turn on Down with the Sickness
Yeah.
as we drive back into town. Well, just that entire album. Fuck it.
Alright.
Solomon, would it be alright if we roughly traveled together if we're both heading out that way?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Pull out my flip phone and I'll send a quick text to Benny. Just nix the stick truck.
Well, we could both use the truck, but just
Delete it right before I send it.
Just like travel in the same direction, like
Caravan, yeah, not a
yeah,
problem.
caravan, yeah. Vincent's literally not left the city, so
It's
yeah.
been a while for me. Of course, Ira, you're welcome to travel with us as well if that's where you're headed.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, that's a problem for another night.
Yep.
I
If
will
there's
admit, like, considering how weird things have been out east, this might be good for us that I'm heading south, you guys are heading west. You know, like,
I mean, yeah.
I hear New York is an absolute shit show right now.
That's what I hear.
Oh, how would it be so meta right now?
I had to. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I was thinking about the fact I haven't watched episode 3 yet, and I was just like, oh, you know.
Oh,
Episode 3
God.
was great. You need to watch it really soon.
Oh, I was planning on watching it after this
Nice.
game or tomorrow sometime.
I haven't either, but yeah, way to be really meta.
I mean, New York's always been a shit show as far as the World of Darkness is concerned, but especially right now.
In reality, New York's always a fucking shit show.
True.
I mean, so is everywhere, but that's not the point. Alright, off to the club.
Yep. You've been to the club often
Handspin.
enough to this point where you know where to park.
Yeah, I figure what we can do, we can drop off Cassius and whoever else wants to sit here. I can run to Benny's and get the box for Adam here.
Oh,
I
Because I'm
don't
sure
like
that
that
box-
sentence.
you don't
'Cause I'm
need to.
Because we just needed a container. We don't need it affixed to anything, so I could just kind of put that in the back and
Yeah, just make sure there's like enough
Be fine.
for him
Be
to
fine.
breathe.
absolutely. I might give him a pillow. We'll see what we got.
Yeah. And the weather's cooling down, so I'm not super worried about heat exhaustion, even if we are going down south.
He probably does need some water and a sandwich.
Yeah, we'll worry about that after we get the box.
I'll take.
Do we
I'll take
need to
care
let
of
him pee?
it. That is an excellent
Hmm.
question. Do not pee in my car.
I'm
Glad
a
you don't
little
have to
bit more
line there.
dignified than that.
We'll give him a restroom break later. We'll take him for a walk.
I'm
Good, good.
my
apparently a
goodness.
dog.
It was
I
more
am
of the
taking a
turn of
human
phrase. I'm
hostage.
going. You can use an actual bathroom. But-
Oh my god.
I mean, I have one that functions right now.
Mhm.
If are we doing anything that we like absolutely need to do tonight? Like, what was the game plan?
I mean, what, like,
As I recall, our only leads for the threads we found were like the phone numbers in the Inquisitors.
I
Phones.
like
Correct me if I'm wrong, Joey.
not to be like overly out of character, but I figured our plan, since we were just told we need to leave the city, I figured tonight's plan was, after the Helen confrontation, make arrangements for leaving the city, and then after those arrangements are done, we figure out next steps for following this mystery. That was what I was
Okay.
operating under. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I thought so too. I just feel like I have that feeling where I'm like forgetting something critical.
Oh, that's honestly mood, and I'm the
Oh.
wrong person to ask that scenario.
Joey, was there anything we're obviously forgetting?
There was a small detail of the Baron and Helen Park being in close proximity
Yeah.
to communication.
Yeah,
Right,
but
right. These stakes were from the Baron's armory.
yeah, so we do need to figure out how to give that information over to, I guess technically, what's his name? Not the prince, since she's like grounded. I mean, we could get the info to the prince, but I don't know how useful she would be right now.
Is she even?
I don't even know where she is.
Is she even in town still?
We're alive.
Hell, is she even still alive? Yeah.
I'm half convinced she's like quote unquote grounded, and by that I mean like staked in her in her own basement for a bit on timeout.
Jesus, you don't have to stake someone for that.
Uh,
You don't have to.
depending on how harsh this upper echelon of whoever the fuck these people are.
Hey, that guy did seem like a hard ass.
Yeah. Like, they're definitely Camarilla, but, like, I don't know where in it.
Like
They're-
Camarilla, but Inquisition.
Yeah.
So, like, what are we? I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, they're Camarilla that's using the Inquisition for their benefit. They might even be, like, one of the more, like, secretive side parts of things that I don't know that I would know about in character is the thing.
Right, right. So do we have any? No, computer. Hi, hello. Okay.
Oh no.
It like was going to sleep on me for some reason.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
So do we have any intention to go to the Baron then?
I mean,
The Baron?
too.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah,
It's
like,
I
Go
feel like we should take in character. I feel like they'd be still more compelled to do what they could to stay.
That's
Um,
fair. That's
Listen, you guys can make arrangements to leave, and I can go harass the Camarilla.
I just want to point out
Hmm.
arrangements have been made. The trucks should be ready in a couple nights.
yeah.
Okay, great. Then we can go ahead and go harass the Camarilla.
Baron's not the cam, though.
Well,
Well, at least not officially.
all right. I guess we could just go harass the Baron.
But
Again,
I mean,
the
like whatever
Camarilla.
the characters would do, of course. I just I know like
I
Vincent's
figure-
still like low key, kind of thinking of like
Yeah, my
Not.
thing with Cassius is just like he doesn't necessarily want to leave, but either way, like he might come back in a few weeks or a few months if we're allowed to. He would like to arrange that. He just knows that for at least the next like couple weeks, no matter how we go about things, laying low is priority number one.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Solomon is very willing to just drop this thread and get the fuck out of town, but
I think I'm with Vincent on at least trying to see if there's anything we can do so that we aren't permanently banished.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
And another thing why I'm
Mm.
asking too is because if there's no objective for tonight, he is probably gonna go find Evelyn, just to like check, just as sound mind thing, and try and like leave her a note. So, but if there's like an objective they have to do for this thing, he's gonna prioritize that because ultimately he knows he can do very little for her, aside from like murder the occasional asshole. But you know,
Yeah.
So
That's fair. And that's helpful as all hell.
yeah.
Well, I guess it's really if we want to go bother the Baron tonight, or if we want to. Well, like I said, we have a few phone numbers from the Inquisitor's phones.
Yeah, we could like
Yeah.
reverse Google search them.
I got some technology skill.
Yeah, we could
So-
do that.
Yeah,
So while
the
we're
night is young, as cliche as that
Yeah.
saying is.
yes, okay. So game plan, we're at the club, right? So while you're doing your staff meeting, we could strategize more about what like
Yeah.
characters. Okay.
And
okay,
also
cool.
grab me a box.
Yeah,
But
does anyone
you can
wanna-
strategize while you're grabbing a box and I'm in a meeting, and
Yeah.
I'll just catch up after.
Does anyone want to stay with Cassius?
Vincent
For-
can't go
for-
inside.
I mean,
Like
Ira,
can.
technically you've moonlighted here, so you technically count as staff if you.
yeah, I mean, I guess he could just do the like invisibility thing too, but
Or like I could arrange for you two to go up to my apartment while I'm in the meeting, and then we have the we strategize there in a semi-safe space.
oh yeah, while you fetch the
Yeah, I'll go
Box.
grab the box.
okay,
Yeah,
we'll do that.
That sounds
then.
good.
I
I'll have a meeting, you
really
two go-
want to see Jess's pure panic, to be honest.
Fair. I will give you a key, Vincent, up to my apartment.
Do you want me to take the what's his name?
Adam.
Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to not have to watch him while driving.
That's fine. We'll gag him and you can just drag him up there.
Okay, sounds good.
Does not sound good, but
What a sentence!
He's pretty gentle with him picking him up. He's not gonna give him too much of a hard time. Like over his shoulder, kind of like you would with a larger sized child. One arm just chilling.
Amazing.
Very unconcerned.
He's already hurt
man. He's a dead man if he tries to hurt him. So, he's very confident.
Fine.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Okay, do I have to roll for anything to get him upstairs?
no,
It's like,
no,
we
he,
wanna-
no, you are far bigger than he, and truly, he still has a survival instinct. So,
Yeah.
Good. I appreciate that he's kind of just accepted this as his life right now.
what the fuck else is he supposed to do at this point? Like,
Die with honor.
say if he was a real fanatic, he would say fuck it and do whatever he can to just kill us or die. But
Yeah.
That means there's hope for him.
When he gets upstairs, Vincent will find him some food if there's any for any of your human friends who might.
There are some stale
over.
Cheez-Its.
There are some stale Cheez-Its. And and there's easily water. Like
Yeah, he'll
easily.
He'll get him what's available and just hang out quietly and probably write in his journal.
okay.
Guess Ira and I are about to go make Jess's life so much worse.
Listen, at least she had a heads up.
It's true.
less than an hour.
Shh. It's better than nothing.
It's true.
You're not wrong.
As someone who has been forced into staff meetings like this, I can tell you an hour is not near enough ever.
As someone who has had staff meetings sprung on them within like 10 minutes, I think it's better than nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Hi.
Hi. Is this everyone? Everyone here?
Everyone who can be, yeah.
Excellent. Right. Basic premise of this. I'm going to be out of town for a bit. Probably the next 2 or 3 days. Could be a couple weeks, could be a couple months. I'm setting up a new location down in New Orleans. So that's going to be a bit of work. I will be handling administrative tasks here remotely. I will have my phone, Zoom, all that within easy reach if anyone needs me. This is going to be a bit of a transitionary phase, and I realize that the timing is not optimal considering the upcoming fall semester. However, business is business, opportunities are opportunities. So, does anyone have any concerns about that aspect first and foremost?
There isn't any sort of, resounding, concerns other than the usual what you would expect from something like this.
So, what that means is no one's losing their job, no one's getting transferred. This is me starting a completely new place that's also under my ownership. There might be a bit of work done if I can arrange it to have not exactly... You can't use the term chain with a bar and club, but they might be affiliated with they'll likely be affiliated just through shared ownership. So, no worries about you getting transferred down there or me asking any requests to have people come with me. None of that. We might have to revisit how business hours are done for a little bit and what days we're open, just to make things easier. But overall, your general job should not change. Now, I will be arranging for another part owner here. I've already told them that. That will help out a lot. I'll probably be also looking to probably increase the management staff, though not too much, just to make everyone's jobs and lives a little easier. We'll likely also close, I'd say, all of the week of Thanksgiving and the week of Christmas and New Year's. For now, not usual, I'm aware, but it'll make things easier overall if we're not dealing with those particular holidays, because Thanksgiving can be slow, New Year's can be fast, and those will be inconvenient during this transition phase. Still no questions? We're good?
Not yet.
Awesome. Now, if anyone does want to come down and work in New Orleans, that's fine. Let me know. If anyone's ever felt like moving down there and are looking into job opportunities, that's an option. I already have your resumes, your work experience, etc. So if you need that for yourselves, if you decide you want to move down there for a new city, let me know. Hell, if you decide that months down the line and this business venture has succeeded and you just need a transition job when you move down there, let me know. It'll be fine. Let's see. We're going to, because I have to arrange moving for myself as well as a few other things, I am going to go ahead and say that tomorrow will be closed for business and possibly the day after. Anyone who is scheduled, you will still be paid for your shift. All right? Don't want to take that away from anyone. We will still likely need some of you here just to make sure we get any of our deliveries tomorrow morning, but otherwise, free off day, paid. Sound good? Sound good? Sound good?
No one's complaining.
Right. Otherwise, this is very last minute, so it's not a super detailed meeting. If you have any questions for myself or for Jess, let me know. She is going to be our primary manager for the foreseeable future until other arrangements can be made. If you give her a hard time, I will eviscerate you. She deserves better. Cool. We're understood? 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 Manic-looking vampire man.
Resounding silence.
Awesome! Great! Now, for the rest of this week, if your name is not Jess, don't fucking need me. Cool? Cool. Now, as long as everything's cleaned, locked up, we're good to go, you are free for the rest of the night and will be paid for the rest of the shift. Well, go. Shoo. Ta-ta.
All right, people, let's get out. Come on, let's go. Start shuffling people out the door.
God, I wish my work did that shit.
Right?
Nice half day, get paid for the entire day. Don't show up tomorrow, you're getting paid for it.
Cassius was born before union busting.
Yep.
Nice. And then Ira is gonna like stop and like put a hand on like his arm, like, listen, if you ever need any stress relief, I'm around for the next couple of days. Pat pat. And walks back over to Cassius.
Jess is our comfort NPC somehow. She serves a very minor role, but she is great.
Fantastic. Best NPC.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
She is making that face where she knows what's being said, but it is definitely one of those faces where she's still taking the moment to like put together the puzzle pieces, because a lot has happened in a very short span for her.
That she got a raise, a bonus, a promotion, and part-time ownership of a business in the span of like
vacation.
Yeah, and a paid vacation time in the span of like an hour. I don't even know how old Jess is. She can't be like later than her late 20s.
She's 27.
Fantastic.
So there's a lot to unpack there.
Yep.
Yeah, more power to her.
Sure, we'll see.
Hey, finger guns.
Alright, let's go back to Vincent so Adam doesn't try anything stupid.
I imagine they're just chilling.
They kind of are.
Yeah.
Like, what can he do against Vincent?
This is fair.
Vincent's just writing. Adam's got stale Cheez-Its. You know, it's a good time.
It's like a parakeet.
Now we can... I'll have to remember to get him some road trip snacks.
Probably, yeah.
Bag of beef jerky.
Yeah, Vincent's just hanging out. He probably took his hat off and his boots off, and they're like politely at the door, next to the wall and stuff. Just hanging out. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Cassius and Ira enter. You wait for Solomon, who is driving a decent ways.
Yeah.
I assume I would have just mentioned to Solomon, just let us like text one of us when you're here, just so we can come help you with the box and also, you know, let you in.
Yeah, just swing by Benny's, pick up the box, and then just a few details about my vehicles that are in storage. Like, just, you know, same setup, just find storage around the city. I'm just gonna need them available once we get down there, or once I get down there.
Yeah.
Just take a quick look at the vans that he's got available or that will be ready.
I mean, I kind of set them up a little bit differently as opposed to the one you have. It's kind of more of a sleeper situation.
That's probably for the best.
A little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, they'll appreciate that.
I don't know what you need this box for. I hope this is...
That is correct, you don't.
Well, yeah, I'm just... You didn't really give, like, any sort of specific specifications, so I hope this is about the size you need. It is probably an inch or two a little short.
I mean, he's got to squish a bit. I don't give a shit. I don't need him to be comfortable. This is Angus saying this, not Solomon.
I should hope so.
Yeah, I just wanted to specify. Like, I don't give a shit if Adam's comfortable. As long as he fits and I can close and lock the lid, we're all good. Alright. I'll pay him what I owe him for the box, I guess, and the whatever down payment for the vans.
Mm-hmm.
He knows me. He's my go-to guy. That'll be good.
Yep.
Also, hey, if you wanna move your business, I would love to have your business down in L.A. But
I,
keep,
you
yeah,
know,
think so.
I have a cousin out there. I'm sure he can do everything that I do. And honestly, I think the less I know about whatever you did to spark a sudden move, probably for the best that I don't.
That is absolutely correct. Send me his number. I'll give him a call when I get down there.
He's not really he's an oddball. He's not really someone with a number.
Give me his address then.
I'll give you what his last address was.
Great. However I can get a hold of him.
I'll call his on. I'm sure she'll know.
All right. I'll haul the box into the back of the SUV.
Mm-hmm.
Drive back. Send the text. Haul the box up.
Thunk.
Yep.
The thunk. Just going upwards.
I'll go help. Oh,
I've got a decent strength.
fair.
It's
Meantime,
it's not that it's like heavy or anything. It's just an awkward shape.
yeah. Oh, in the meantime, I will say, like, while we've been waiting, Cassius has already begun the packing up process of his apartment.
Ira's just harassing Adam the entire time and stealing Cheez-Its.
Okay. Listen, I'm already probably going to have a miserable future, so can you at least... You can get your own bowl.
Why the fuck would I do that? The box is right here.
Because I had the box first. There's a whole nother box over there.
This one's open. This is the one I was eating out of.
That one's open too!
Cassius is
Did you
just
never
gonna
learn to share?
Cassius
Does
is
that
just gonna
even do anything for you?
It tastes not like cheese.
I'm just gonna look at Vincent and be like, I think it's a little early for him to be developing Stockholm Syndrome, but I think the Cheez-It obsession might be a good sign.
I don't even know what those are, honestly.
You want some?
No.
Oh, fine.
Good, I'm sure whatever they are, they taste like cigarette ash. Not.
Yeah, I don't know how you actually eat those things.
Okay. Alright, don't...
Not you, you're fine. It makes sense for you. I'm talking to her.
Ira, come
Yeah,
here.
what of it?
Harass someone else. Here, come here. Come here. Like,
Funnily enough, Cheez-Its were invented in 1921, so actually
shit.
Cassius does know what they taste like.
oh my god, that's amazing.
That is awesome.
Fantastic.
I had to look that up, and I was like, holy shit, they're much older than I thought.
Wait, when did I have Vincent turn? Date of death, 1939. Okay.
Holy...
You would fucking know what Cheez-Its are.
You would know one.
Ira walks over with like a handful of Cheez-Its and offers it to Vincent.
You are old.
He will pretend to take one, clearly not eat it, and then when he opens his hand, there's no Cheez-It in there.
Ira isn't blind, but is like doesn't say anything. Ira's just gonna
clearly like a little magic trick, just like a little
amazing
sleight of hand thing. Yeah.
What? What did you want? What?
Nothing. Just leave the poor man alone. He's having a slow death. Don't
But
use
I'm bored.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you
have
can be
games on my
bored somewhere
phone.
else.
Listen, you. You are the only source of entertainment we have right now.
I don't know. I think you just existing is very entertaining, Ira.
Thank you.
Tell me about your shoes. Are they? Why are they so tall? Do you run better in them?
About fashion, Vincent.
Genuinely curious. Like, aren't they in the way?
I mean, they're really heavy, so they're great for stomping.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you go after humans who cause trouble. Is that what I heard correctly?
Yeah. I do a lot of body guard, that kind of stuff work. Just muscle.
Funny enough, I did something like that when I was human, but I was more into. Do you know what? Oh my God, what's the word? Not a bootlegger. Wait, yeah,
Bootlegger for like Prohibition era
yeah,
shit? Yeah,
yep,
bootlegger.
yeah.
Did Vincent work for the mob?
He did.
Awesome.
Amazing!
Were you a fucking mobster?
I was employed by them. I wasn't card carrying.
They were mobster cards?
Sometimes, I mean, not
didn't want to say it.
usually. So like, I
I'm
don't
learning
know.
a whole lot of card-based information.
I know
about
more
the
about
30s.
current day mobsters than I do about past day mobsters. If that says anything about my field of work.
Okay, but like Italian, Irish, or Russian?
Italian, Irish.
Ah.
Both.
Mm-hmm. Well, more
What?
like
Didn't like the Russians?
I'm not Russian.
Oh, well. You're Italian and Irish?
Mostly Irish.
With just a little Italy.
He's gonna look over at him like, I hope you're thankful for this.
Oh my god! Martyred for the Inquisitor's insanity.
The only response you get is like a crunched mouthful of Cheez-Its.
It's fair. It's fair. He'll show Ira his like super old pistol too.
Yo!
Yeah.
And Ira just starts to take it.
Yeah, he lets her. It's not loaded.
Aw.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the moment they open it and see it's not loaded.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That
So
is still cool.
it's fast money. Education back then was even a bit expensive for working class people.
I see.
Yep.
Well, that's enough history. Hey, Adam!
Oh god.
Look at this gun!
Well, got the box. Slam.
Woo.
Oh,
Well, it's a good thing I dismissed my staff. They might have heard that.
It can't
Also,
be the
where did you get a gun? Who
Mine.
gave you a gun?
It's mine. It's all right. It's not loaded.
What's the
yeah, it's
model?
fucking loaded, so what's the point?
What's
I
the
mean, I guess
model?
I could
don't
pistol
know.
whip.
No.
Do
Old.
not pistol whip Adam.
Aww.
All right, you want them in the box, or you want to wait until we're actually leaving?
Let me get further packed up because I kind of need to figure out truck space. It'll be fine. But also, hold on. He's gonna go grab a pillow and a blanket and just
There it is.
make the box comfortable.
Slightly comfortable.
I would
Great.
say put a comforter in there. Or like
yes, yes.
Too hot,
cushion.
though.
Yeah, I'm trying to lean away from like heat strokes, so
So pets are a lot of work. I'm not quite sure why you want to take one this size with you.
well, he could also be one of us, but like that's gonna be a whole nother issue.
It'd be a little difficult to do with his stuff going on. Certainly not impossible. It's just, we just have to drain him somewhere.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could string him up Hannibal Lecter style and like bleed him.
I don't like that idea at all, actually.
Good thing you don't get a vote.
I think
Also,
I
much
still get a vote even if it's ignored.
We'll discuss how to exsanguinate you later. For now, we're just going to get you comfortable for the trip.
We could use his blood for, like, anti-vampire bombs.
Ooh.
Why?
I don't know, it feels like we're gonna be dealing with a lot of hostile, well, more hostile than usual vampires.
You know, if I took another course in biochem,
Mm.
I might be
Which,
able
like, by the way, is that gonna fade out of your system, or is that like a permanent thing about you? Because
Kind of a me to know thing.
I'm not drinking from you either way, so.
I can give him a taste. See if anything's changed.
It's certainly been not long enough for that, I don't think. Be give it another 48, 72 hours.
Yes, I shouldn't be encouraging you anyways.
We'll see if he's still spicy.
Let's...
I'm just gonna throw up heightened senses just to keep an eye and an ear out while
Yeah.
we're hanging out here.
Which I'm gonna continue to pack, but let's strategize while I do that.
What's the plan? Do we want to go talk to the Baron, or do we want to take a look
Well-
at some of these phone numbers?
Let's look at the phone numbers first. We should get what information we can without putting ourselves out there.
Right.
Don't do anything that'll get my apartment tracked, please.
Yeah. Let me give. Gotta run down to the car. Go around to the car, grab a box, come back up, unpack a shitty disposable laptop, turn it on, set it up right there. I got a couple dots in technology. It's fine. It's fine. I know enough. I think. And I'll pull up the list of numbers we have.
Okay.
And I'll see what I can find out about them or on them.
Alright. Well, this is gonna be intelligence technology.
Excellent. Do I tempt the beast? Yeah, I'm gonna tempt the beast. I'm gonna go for a blood surge.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's a fail. I go to 2 hunger.
Oof. Listen, I can't keep feeding you.
No, it's fine.
gonna
It's
end
fine.
up-
It's fine. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it if I need to.
Okay.
Like, absolute worst case, we can turn him, then I can eat him.
Yeah, there you go.
If, that works.
That'd be really cruel,
Fuck
but...
that! I am going to spend one of my willpower and re-roll these 3 blanks.
Oh my god.
How do you get willpower back?
Beginning of a session, you recover your composure or resolve, whatever's higher.
Ah.
Okay, that's a 3.
Okay. What is your intention here?
I want to find out what I can about any of these numbers we've gathered, and hopefully not leave a digital trace back to this location.
Can you, like, possibly send them to other people? See, like, hey, do you have this number in your contacts?
I mean, I could if I had people to send that to.
Cassius?
Uh,
I'm sorry, what was that?
To be specific, Joey, I don't care if they're led back to this particular device, because I'm getting rid of it soon. Just the physical location I would like to not be broadcast,
Okay.
if at all possible.
Alright. Most of these numbers that you have are disposable numbers. One of them is actually from a non, like, profit, like, homeless shelter area.
Okay.
Particularly one that isn't doing so great.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that was intentional on your part, but one of his other touchstones is a social worker. So, go on.
Oh,
He won't
dear.
know. He won't know.
Is that the only one that stands out?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'll let everyone know that that's the only one that stands out. The rest of these look to be disposables. Burner phones.
Cassius, I'm assuming you don't have anyone who would also recognize these numbers, do you?
Mm,
Aside from the prince or the
my friend Elise runs an art studio. She's one of ours, so she might, but she doesn't stay in the political part of things, so it's a big maybe.
That's wise of her. We should probably not concern her with that.
I'm gonna go dispose of the laptop, turn it off, take out battery, rip it to shreds.
Couple
guess that's
blocks
actually
down,
an idea.
please.
Yeah.
You see Vincent pull out his phone, and he's gonna start setting up a Facebook account.
Most of my knowledgeable contacts would be in the East Coast, so I doubt that would be helpful for here.
Right, and the 3 people I talk to are more interested in events and rumors rather than actual contact. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Could try calling them from a burner phone, see. But it's not like they're gonna identify themselves if they are throwaway numbers when they answer. Let's see if Adam call them.
No, terrible idea.
Yeah, no, I don't like that idea. I got plenty of disposable flip phones if we want to test any of that out, but
It's up to you. Do you think it's worth trying? We have Helen's. Where did we got this number from the other Inquisition guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not Helen.
Yep.
Do we have Helen's phone?
I know I searched for Helen's.
Helen, if I remember correctly, Helen's SIM card was already gone, so
that's right.
It was not going to be any kind of useful to us.
Damn. Okay.
God damn it.
I tried.
Yeah. So it looks like we could either check out this homeless shelter or go talk to the Baron.
What's the shelter's name? If it's relevant.
It doesn't have like any it's a pretty generic name.
Berries.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I definitely don't think we should harass people at a homeless shelter.
Oh, I'm not saying anything about harassing. No, I just mean literally check it out.
We could drive by it on our way to the Barrens, but they tend to close doors at 6-7 o'clock for new entry.
I mean, this and remind me tell me if I'm wrong, Joey. One of the numbers we found on both Inquisitor's cell phones, is this the same number for the homeless shelter, or was it a different one?
No, they're the same.
The number that was the same was the homeless shelters, is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had that right in my head. So that's probably a front for the Inquisition.
That's messed up.
Well, see if it's has a religious association, and that might further clarify if that's a yes or no. Because it could be a cover or just straight up a base of theirs.
Oh, I mean, their shelters are... Rachel knows this. At least shelters are almost always religious.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm meaning like which religion, because the Inquisition is more or less associated most frequently with Roman Catholic.
Yeah, they're always Christian or Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of, is this associated with a Protestant Christianity or a Catholic Christianity?
Yeah.
It falls under the line of the Catholic Christianity.
Yep.
That's weird. Okay.
They at least actually house the homeless, right?
within what is allowed with that, because the U.S. is kind of fucked up like that.
Yeah.
How much do you want to bet that forms a decent recruitment space? You know,
Or that's what I'm
down on their
thinking.
luck individuals.
Ex-veterans and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay.
Can't even.
I don't. Do you want to ask Adam about it?
Adam.
Ira grabs him by the front. What do you know?
Okay. First of all, you didn't eat all of those Cheez-Its, by the way. Ew.
Hey, you didn't even want them.
I did what you took. Whatever. Okay, ask questions, because apparently I'm an encyclopedia of knowledge.
I mean, you're literally
I'll give him a
an
slap across the
inquisitor,
face
but-
for sassing us.
Ow!
Feel like I should step in, but I also feel like you two need to get some of your aggression out, so I'm just gonna let this happen.
Oh no, my aggression will let itself out when it needs to.
Hey.
Don't maim or kill him?
I will do my absolute best.
Noted.
Do you actually house the homeless?
Yes?
Do
Well, I
you
mean, there's at least
recruit
that.
from them?
Mm.
I'm not aware of that. I don't. Maybe?
What do you know of the homeless shelter? Insert name.
Terrible time to take a drink.
I didn't hear like an actual name for the shelter.
I didn't give it that because it was just such a generic name that I just really didn't need one.
So insert name.
Yeah, I know. I
suggested St. Mary's.
We'll do it.
As
Catholic St. Mary's will work.
Yeah, right?
For anything.
Yeah,
Church,
we'll go with that
homeless
because
shelter,
Be a Catholic
library.
restaurant.
Cool.
There's a St. Mary's bookstore here in Nashville. Like, goes
They're
on.
everywhere.
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying it was poorly time for me to choose to take a drink.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what do you know about St. Mary's?
It's a small homeless shelter. Operates on a non-profit charity.
Okay, and what about your group's involvement in St. Mary's?
I mean, aside from our contributions to it, I'm not really sure.
I'm gonna... Can I tell if he's lying? I don't know what role that would be. And I'm probably not gonna be good at it, but I want to try.
I could try. I have a lot of wits.
Got decent
You've got your wits about you.
I just don't know what skill that would be.
This would definitely be like a wits insight.
I'll roll it since I'm sitting here talking to him. Come on, give me a messy critical, please.
I mean, can I roll wits insight?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not a messy critical, but I got 2 successes.
Okay.
All right, so it's 5 dice. Okay, cool.
I had 3. Just my wits.
I also got 2 successes.
All right. He appears to be earnest in what he's saying.
I think we got the wrong Inquisitor. He doesn't know shit.
Believe it or not, there is a certain ranking system.
No, yeah, that makes sense. You guys are all about hierarchy.
So are you
we.
guys.
Yeah, it depends on which of us you're talking about. Certainly not.
No,
Not
like,
really.
I hate to agree with the Inquisitor here, but even just our bloodlines outside of our factions, like...
There's this
generation
ascending
Doesn't-
pyramid.
Doesn't mean I agree with it.
You don't have to agree with it. It still
I
exists.
keep trying to
though.
overthrow it, but no one will help me.
I mean, we're going to LA. That should. We'll talk about that.
Here's the thing, Ira. You can overthrow a lot of factions politically. You can't easily erase a factor that's kind of just written in how our genetic. I don't know if genetics is the right term for that, but however the fuck our bloodlines work. You can't exactly overthrow that.
I mean, you can if you. I'm gonna stop there.
Yes.
Blood transfusion.
Kind
of. That's kind of what I was getting at.
I don't want to hear any more of that. I'm ignoring that.
Or destroy some of the oldest generations.
I'm ignoring that.
See, that's a dangerous proposition for quite a few reasons.
Yeah.
Namely, lost power.
Oh.
So, do we want to go scope out the homeless shelter, break into it, see what's up, or do we just want to go straight to the Baron and hit the homeless shelter the next night?
None of what you just said in any way sounded great.
Nope.
Yeah,
Personally
no.
speaking, I think I'd.
You keep saying talk to the Baron, but considering the evidence being brought against her, it would just be a confrontation.
Highly possible, yeah. But it's either. I mean, we're either going to. I'm gonna do heavy air quotes here. Talk to the Baron, or go talk to the Second Inquisition.
No one suspects the Second Inquisition.
Unfortunately, but they absolutely should. You fuckers are getting more and more prevalent these nights.
I don't know what has caused me more pain. My hand or a reference that is clearly at this point dated.
How dare you? That is a classic, and I will be told nothing otherwise.
I missed the reference.
Out of character. It's a Monty Python reference.
Yeah, it's.
No one
I
suspects
didn't
the
hear
Spanish
what it.
Inquisition.
Oh,
no one suspects
I
the
just
Second
didn't
Inquisition.
hear it. Is the
Yeah.
thing. So I.
Okay, cool.
All right, so
Is that considered rated? I thought that movie was relatively recent.
oh,
Listen, it's old to a mortal.
that's. Man, what is that? 40 years now?
Only?
I mean, shit, that's older than I am.
I
Like
I
totally.
mean, yeah, it's still older than I am.
Oh God, it's your children.
Not my fault I
it
didn't get
young?
turned till a few years back.
How old am I? Hold on.
Very.
The very is correct.
90-ish? If he got turned in the 30s?
So he was born in 2006.
Jesus Christ. 116?
I'm
For total? Yeah.
94, so I'm not much better off.
I'm 29. Like, total. I'm 4 years dead. You old fucks.
I mean, total, I'm 35.
Shit, I'm the baby? Fuck, okay.
Yep.
No.
It's funny how Solomon and Vincent get along the best too.
Yeah.
I mean, I got turned in the 80s, but...
Right. So, here's the thing.
Shit, I am the child.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We are working against a clock as far as sunrise. I think it's best if we make our plan tonight and then I don't know, because here's the thing. Where is this homeless shelter located? Because the Baron is in St. Paul.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a distance for us to go with the time we have left in the night.
I would have seen the address while doing my online snooping.
It's just downtown.
Okay, it's not bad.
So we could. Okay. I'm gonna put forward a concept. The Baron is further than I think we have time for tonight.
Fair.
We could scout the homeless shelter without getting involved, with the understanding that after we finish scouting, we need to go to our respective hideouts and not all lead in the same direction and meet back up tomorrow, if that sounds
Fair.
ideal. Because
I
I'd
will.
rather not lead them to one singular location if they track any of us.
Mhm.
Well, they
Um,
certainly know where I'm at.
Yes, and
Probably gonna have to get a drink tomorrow before we go do anything.
okay. So we'll, if you don't mind me properly securing my apartment and things, and let me get Adam secure, comfortable, and in a position that has no chance of ever escaping. And then we can go scout.
Okay. Do we want to put him in there, lock it up, then stand it up in the closet?
That seems very uncomfortable.
Just lock him in the bathroom. Like I can secure the door for you on the outside.
No, I mean that works too.
Like a cat.
Less fun.
Here's, here's what we'll do. Tie him up beyond the point it's even remotely possible to escape.
Sure.
Put him in the box. Put my box in my bedroom. Secure the bedroom.
All right. You
Sound
got
good?
rope? Or do I need
Think
to
we
run
could
back
put
to
the
my
box
car?
under the bed?
No.
I
The box
don't
is too big for that.
think
Unless you have a really
so.
small
No,
bed.
I mean like put the bed on top of the box.
No.
Oh, just to secure it, you mean?
No, you
Oh.
can't get out.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Yes, that might actually work. But
Uh,
I have other options that will be more convenient to move than the entire bed. I've got some chests and boxes. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna go grab some nylon rope from my SUV, which is starting to run out of supplies at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Vincent can help you stock up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's got a whole basically house, so
Okay, good deal. Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
Adam.
I can
Gag.
Sorry for a
Start
less
tying
than
him up.
yeah. Sorry for a less than comfortable stay at my home. Let's get you a quick bathroom break. Do you need a change of clothes before we, tie you up?
I don't think it would truly make a difference at this point.
We'll get you a change of clothes before we leave for New Orleans. Don't worry.
Does he need a sleeping bag
No, he'll be fine in the box.
to look like a worm?
Okay.
I don't want him to overheat. Well, I could turn the AC on.
Mm,
No, it's
the
fine.
AC in these trucks doesn't usually reach into the back very effectively.
We'll
Although
be
he
fine.
did say there were going to be sleepers. There might be room.
Listen, if there's air holes, you could just stick a fan behind it.
It's true. Either way, we can secure him for the night. Go scout, and I'll come back here. It'll be fine.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Don't think I have any chloroform handy. Let me make sure.
Chloroform takes like 5 minutes to
Yeah.
kick into effect anyway. It doesn't
Yeah,
last.
but it would just to put him to sleep for a little bit while we're gone.
Just give him
I
Benadryl.
mean, we
I'm-
could.
I do actually have Benadryl downstairs in the office. That I can get.
I don't think Vincent would know what that is, but hey.
Benadryl also
And
doesn't
drill.
make everyone drowsy.
What about NyQuil?
Also,
Nick-
doesn't actually make
Snake.
people drowsy. That just suppresses coughs, so you can
Aw, man.
actually sleep without coughing.
Uh,
Yeah.
Handful of melatonin.
Melanin is something else entirely.
No, I know.
Very different thing.
I corrected myself.
That we don't keep anywhere near the bar because alcohol and sleep aids, not great combination. The Benadryl is only there because people have allergies.
Benadryl, you shouldn't mix with alcohol either, actually.
Oh, definitely not. It's for the employees.
Okay.
And if my employees are drinking on the job and then take Benadryl,
yeah.
they made their own bed in that situation.
They've made their choices.
Okay, so we get this guy secured.
Yeah, secure.
Yeah.
Dumped up on Benadryl.
Hadlock the box. I'm gonna hand Cassius the key.
And he's tied up.
Yeah.
Good night,
And we
sweet
put a
prince.
chest on top of it.
Stack a whole bunch of shit on the lid.
He is thoroughly displeased. If you've ever heard a maraca with a single, thing in it, it's pretty much that.
Amazing.
Just wiggling around.
Yeah, he's not entirely thrilled about his situation.
I would have also, made sure that a proper gag was in order. We don't want any
Of course.
screaming getting attention.
I mean,
You can still scream, but Vincent could help with that, definitely.
Cassius seems like the kind of guy to keep his own kind of gags around,
Honestly, I think I get the impression all four of us would know how to secure a gag for various reasons.
Cassius just casually stepping in front of his closet when you say that. No idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
It's gonna go over his head, luckily.
Nice.
You probably just see Cassius muttering to himself, God, that would have been so much easier and more efficient.
That's what I thought we were gonna do!
Oh,
Anyway.
Anyways.
Close the door, lock it.
Yeah.
Secure the apartment.
Time
Also
to go.
more comfortable rope.
That'll be for the road trip.
Okay.
Kinky.
Hmm.
Yeah, alright, I guess we're piling back into my SUV.
Also, since we should go to separate locations to avoid getting tracked, you should probably drop us off in a stagger formation, if that makes sense to you.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
my music stopped. Why did my music stop?
Okay, just, drop people off within a couple of blocks, in a vague circle.
Mm-hmm.
Then park my SUV somewhere that should be fine. As long as it doesn't get towed, I should be happy.
Alright.
Then I'm going to up heightened senses and start keeping an eye out for any surveillance, electronic or otherwise.
There is actually a little bit of electronic surveillance here. Not
Lovely.
high-end stuff, but
No.
something to provide some form of security comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to keep heightened senses up for this scouting venture as well, just as a heads up.
Alright. Just circling on the outskirts of it, or?
Do a couple circles around the outskirts to see what we can see from the outside, and then I will absolutely get closer myself.
I'm also keeping an eye out for if there's any any kind of entrance or windows to a basement level. How some cellars and basements have very thin kind of gated windows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping an eye out, especially for that kind of thing.
Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything too out of order. There does seem to be activity inside, which kind of not unusual either. I mean, not like heavy activity, but there is activity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But there doesn't seem to be anything exterior-wise.
I will say it's like past 1 in the morning. It's probably closer to 2
Mm-hmm.
or so like if I remember correctly, a lot of these shelters have lights out kind of curfews, so any activity this late is already kind of a little sus.
Yeah, it's a little
Ye-
suspect, but there's always gonna be
Mhm.
like some people moving around.
Yeah, it's not like immediate red flag, but it's like, not nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like a shelter, or is it like a rotating shelter where it's like actually a church or something?
It is technically a shelter.
Okay. Yeah, it depends. Like sometimes, like with those places, they only have like one staff member on hand at
Mhm.
night, and so people do just kind of get up.
Yeah.
Especially if they're like going through like withdrawal or something, or they're uncomfortable, they're gonna kind of
Yeah.
wander, but they don't generally leave or anything.
Something to keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Want me to go hop up on the roof and see if there's anything going on?
Over here,
Quietly.
any conversations? I mean, I could probably just walk in if there's a door unlocked, because someone's out smoking or something. But he feels weird about doing that at a shelter. He's definitely under the assumption that there's not anything really here that we could discern aside from if they have an administrative section, we could see what their employees look like. But yeah.
I mean, if
Was
you guys want, I
was
can break in and rifle through their paperwork, see what I can find.
was there any sign of a basement or cellar of any variety?
Not this one, no.
Okay. I mean, if Solomon wants to, I'm not going to stop him. I think it would be very handy, but it is
That's all I
risky.
need. I'm gonna go try to like. I'm gonna say break in, but I'm gonna gain access, ideally quietly, however I can, and see what paperwork I can rifle through. See if I can find out literally anything that would pique my interest. Of course, I have to get in first.
Alright, going through like the administrative area to try and break into the it appears someone has beat you to it because the door will just open.
Oh dear.
Okay, does it appear to be like kicked in, or is it just unlocked?
It very much looks like someone did a good job picking their way in.
Okay, I'm gonna up heighten senses and keep an eye out, an ear out for anything, as I'm going to go in regardless.
Okay.
Just, I do want to remind you, I have a specialty for ambushes under awareness.
No ambushes or anything, but in like this kind of filing area with like certain documentations of people, there is an individual, probably 5'6" on the shorter end, wearing kind of a large hoodie and like slightly baggy jeans, positioned where there's like a low lumen light looking through a particular document, it seems.
Okay. Now, here's the question. Do I choke them out?
Oh God.
That's a dumb question. I'm gonna choke them out.
Yeah.
Assuming they're not, in visual range of anyone else.
They're not.
Okay. You want me to roll for that?
No, it will simply happen. They are not expecting it.
Once they are unconscious, assuming, we'll see. Can you even choke out a vampire? Does this person go unconscious? Is this person mortal?
They are indeed mortal.
Okay. Take a look at the document they were looking at. Very quick glance as it's sitting on the table before I go to pat down the person.
Just little documents on certain people. Similar to what Vincent showed you, there's documents of people who just seem to keep getting pushed down effectively.
Yeah. All right. Pat down this guy, see if he has any Inquisition tattoos or anything.
All right. You will pat her down, and
Or whatever.
And she doesn't have any Inquisition tattoos or anything at all. In addition to that, you will find a small piece, that being a 5-shot 22 long revolver. Easily concealable. If you weren't looking, you wouldn't have really found it.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, there is no identification on said person. Lockpick kit and flashlight and oddly enough, a digital camera.
Okay.
Small one.
What kind of bullets are in the revolver? Are they silver or are they, more normal rounds?
They're normal.
Okay. Let's take a look let's see what photos are on the digital camera real quick.
Alright. It seems like this is probably part of a set of digital cameras. A particular apartment building area. It looks like it's probably a SIM card from a particular different cameras that have been lying around in certain areas because they're exterior to the apartment, and they are taking pictures based upon movement. However, the images are very unclear. The pictures are capturing like glitches or shadows, but
Okay. Do I recognize the building?
You do recognize the building. It would be the one that Vincent would have referenced to you.
Okay. Well, fuck. Alright. Pocket the camera. Pocket the pistol. Fuck it. Pocket the folder they were looking through. Haul them over my shoulder and walk out.
Okay.
Text everyone. Like, meet me at the car.
Wait,
Gotta
did you just
deploy.
pick up another body? Is that what's happening?
You'll see when you get to the car.
Oh boy.
Vincent's, I'm gonna say he was already kind of on the lookout close by.
Mm-hmm.
Because Solomon's his favorite, so he's probably gonna be. So.
Love you too, buddy.
Sitting on the car.
He's not gonna look happy though when he sees another person.
Are we collecting?
I know that
like
look.
Pokemon?
This was not the plan.
I didn't think so, but
Living or kindred?
Living, actually. Here's the file they were looking at, and take a look at these photos.
okay. He's gonna do another quick look around to make sure no one witnessed that.
I question would it be possible for each of us to go over these just to see if any of us get different information from the other based
absolutely.
on our context?
Mhm.
Key. I don't know what roll that would be off the top of my head.
That would be probably intelligence or wits investigation.
Oh, also, Ira, here. I hand you the revolver.
Yeah!
Intelligence investigation.
And this one has bullets.
It does.
God, I didn't write down if my. I think I only had one hunger. Yes, I only had one. You said intelligence investigation works?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit.
Is everyone rolling this?
Yeah, everyone can if they want.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Okay.
One success.
All right. For Cassius with one success. This is indeed pictures of similar to your viral video incident. Image is not clear, but it's very clear what clan this would belong
Yep.
to.
So I have an interesting result.
Oh
One
no.
critical success, one failure for normal dice, and then one bestial failure,
Oh.
and 2 failures for blood dice.
So it was like intelligence investigation, right?
Yes.
I had 2 dice, and I have 2 hunger dice, so it's just hunger dice, and I got 1 bestial failure.
Oh wait, I miscounted. Hold on.
Okay.
So
I just got a flat
be
one
right back,
success.
actually.
I just got 1 bestial failure for hunger.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a different bestial failure for you, Vincent, because the distraction of looking at this image, you know exactly where this is. This is generally where Evelyn's place of residence is.
Oh my god.
Which is also where your bestial failure and kind of slight obsession of protective nature comes in, because the individual that Solomon has is Evelyn.
Wait, I'm sorry. He has what?
Yep.
Wait, I missed something. He has a picture of Evelyn?
No. The person he just knocked out.
The person he has no.
Amazing.
Wait.
Amazing. This is gonna be great.
Oh no. Oh god.
So, okay, how did this work though? How would he not recognize it's Evelyn?
Hood pulled up and all of that. Clothes that kind of make it so it's very difficult to identify.
Okay.
Probably would not have looked too closely either, honestly.
Yeah, like maybe he was like outside a little bit 1st, making sure no one saw them, and then he comes in, pauses. Oh lordy, he is not gonna say anything. He is. Oh, I don't even. Wait, I have to think. Hold on.
Yep, I need to be right back anyway, so.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna refill water while you're thinking on how this goes.
You're not dead. I didn't kill her.
No, but okay. I'm short-circuiting. I don't know if his reaction would be violence or like.
Take a hit.
Well, at least she's unconscious. So.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I don't know, like, if he's just gonna, like, freak out and leave or, like, bust Solomon open.
Both
let's see.
valid.
Yeah.
Do whatever's more fun.
Do
I'm
you
down for whatever.
are you still holding on to her? Or are you like just like
I would have
set
set her down.
Okay.
Like ideally in the back of the SUV, so we're not just sitting there with an unconscious person on the ground.
Right, okay. I'm surprised. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what he's gonna do.
Good deal.
Yep.
We wait for everyone else to return.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I can assume I got my pistol back from Ira, maybe?
Probably.
Okay.
I would hope so. She has her
Yeah,
own now, it's fine.
technically another... Wait, no, wait, his switchblade is... Never mind. Yeah, she probably got one that works better.
Great.
Because Ira needs weapons, her body's a weapon. Still the best meeting introduction of a characters I've ever had in a game. She just tackled Vincent.
So good.
Sat on his chest, proceeded to bully him.
Goodbye.
Well, there she goes.
Yeah. Oh man.
What, Mr. Man?
Tell him I love him, please.
Did you hear him screaming?
I did.
Vulcan, come here.
It is
Vulcan.
also an excellent name.
Funny enough, we didn't name him. The foster mom named him.
Fair.
Yeah.
Meow.
Hi. Come here. He's like, no, I'm gonna lay in the doorway and watch you. Hi. What a weirdo.
You just described all cats.
Yeah. I think he's mad because people are going to bed.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah. And they all close his door because he bites, obviously. So
Yeah.
the only reason why he was in my room last night is because I like did that thing where I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna like rest my back for a second before I get up to do this other thing, and then I completely fell asleep in
Nice.
like seconds. And
Nice.
yep. Now, if I get up to get a snack, less than 2 minutes, I know everyone else is gonna come back. So should I do it for the sake of everyone else coming back?
I mean, if you want a snack, then absolutely yes.
uh, I should at least get water, I think.
Water's pretty great, I say as I am drinking soda.
Yeah, I've already had like a lot of soda today and no water, so
Yeah, water's good.
I'll be right back, and I know by the time I get back, everyone else is gonna be back.
Probably.
So, yep, 1 sec.
Yep.
Okay, I've returned.
Welcome back. Currently just you and me here.
Fair enough.
But Rachel knows what Vincent is going to do. So I might be getting stabbed. We'll see.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm down for whatever at this point.
Was it right? Is everyone back?
Just Joey.
Okay.
Unless everyone else has just been silent.
No,
No.
Leah is.
Not even back in chat yet.
Yeah. Maybe your internet went out, or I don't know. Her roommate doing something.
B.
I figure we're gonna wait for at least one of them to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, I just got back. Sorry.
Cool. No
All
problem.
good.
Also gave you the opportunity to get up. And I haven't heard anything from Leah, so I don't know what happened to her.
Maybe power went out.
But she said, "Be right back."
Oh.
So,
Yeah. Just be right back, then a moment of silence, and then the disconnect.
Weird.
Well,
Weird.
in any case,
do you want me to?
see if you could summon them back. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I don't have her number or anything.
Oh, well, that would make things difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. Our other DM has her number. I can see if he's online.
We'll just inform depending on how things go.
Yeah. So, okay, Vincent's gonna like step into the SUV.
Mm-hmm.
Like look over her for a second, and then pause when he hits recognition.
Mm-hmm.
He's immediately gonna take off his hat and put it over her face. And he's gonna shoot Solomon like a very angry, like almost like he's almost bristling, like Studio Ghibli style look.
I heard the shoot part, and the last thing I remember you saying was asking if you still had your pistol on you. So I fully didn't know where that was about to go.
I was just curious.
Okay.
I knew there was a potential for violence, but he's not like actively hurting her. So unless there's any resistance going forward, we're probably gonna be fine. So we'll see. Do not realize who this is.
No, who is it?
This is Evelyn, the person I mentioned.
Oh,
earlier.
fuck.
You brought her into this SUV.
Okay, when I got to the
What
back door,
warranted this?
the back door had already been picked open, and she had snuck in and was looking through the folder here.
Okay.
She had this lockpicking set. I pull out of my jacket. Wait, that's mine. This one.
Oh, he's gonna keep the hat over her face just for like the sake of like, God
Fair.
forbid she wakes up. What? I can't even think of a reason why she would be doing that here. Search her pockets.
I gave her a quick pat down. Camera, lockpicks, revolver, which Ira has. I don't know, did she have a phone on her? I can't remember.
She actually did not.
Did not have a phone. Okay. No phone on her.
She Inquisition.
I didn't find any tattoos.
Maybe she's just maybe she's realized she was under watch herself and was investigating Elite?
How? She's human.
Humans are tenacious like that.
You hurt her?
I just choked her out.
Jesus.
Oh.
I figured it would have been preferable to, a good bump on the head for whoever this was.
Asphyxiation does beat out concussion, yes.
I apologize.
Uh-huh.
Did not know who this was. I barely gave her a glance.
Okay.
Not to make this worse, but did you actually talk to her before that, or?
Oh God, no! She broke into that place. Why would I talk to her after I was going to break into it?
Okay.
She was doing what I was going in there to do.
Okay, all right. Gonna sink back into a corner to avoid Vincent's.
Ire.
Yeah.
He is gonna take off his scarf now and kind of make very gently make a blindfold, and then put his hat back on just so when she is awake, he's not immediately outed.
Okay.
He doesn't even know what to do. Just
You want us to drive her home?
If she's responsible, if she's involved in some way, I'm not quite sure. If she is part of the Inquisition or involved in some way in conspiring against others, I don't know if I can just
now
overlook that.
Now, I don't want to deny that possibility, but we've currently seen no signs of that yet, so we can add it to a few theories before we decide that that's the option. Because, again, humans can be tenacious. We know that somehow, as limited as the likelihood is, that somehow mages from out of town have gotten an interest in the scenario going on here. So who's to say there's not other factions who are interested? It doesn't necessarily have to be the Inquisition.
You're right. He doesn't know if he wants to give away her address, even though he knows y'all could probably find it.
I will hold out the keys. Do you want to take her home?
No, I should probably talk to her when she wakes up.
Which is about to be now, because asphyxiation, though you can knock someone out, doesn't always last very long.
It's not a long term.
As G is kind of stirring, and being blindfolded after being attacked, there's gonna be some panic here.
Evie, you're okay. Just don't panic. You're just not a charismatic man. What can I say?
That does nothing to comfort her.
Solomon, do you have any water bottles on hand? She'll probably need some water.
Yeah, in the back. Pop
Oh.
open the back of the car under the floorboard and got a few spare water bottles for washing up and whatnot.
Seeing as this is all sensory for Evelyn, blindfolded, metallic like noises of like, i.e. like trunk stuff, not
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna help. In
Okay.
particular. Let me double check.
I will step out. You can take the blindfold off. I'll talk
Yeah,
to her from the
okay.
outside.
I'm gonna double check 1 second.
Lay a hand on her. I swear to God, Solomon.
I'm not gonna touch her.
Okay.
Did she see your face at all, Solomon? Or
I
no?
don't think so.
All right. He's gonna step out, just on the other side of the door.
I'm gonna up
Okay.
to see if that'll help. Be like, shit. I guess can't remember what was her name. Evelyn.
Yeah. You just called her Evie.
Evie. Evie.
I'm gonna stay out of view so she's not like I'm gonna stay out of her eyesight so I'm not like overwhelming.
For reference, I just put her in the back of the SUV, like in the back seat. Just like kind of laid her down so she's not just laying on the floor or something, or the ground. I'm just gonna stand next to the open door, like, all right, Evie.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. We're not gonna hurt you. We just need to know what you were doing in there.
What were you doing in there?
Probably the same thing you were doing, but I want to make sure. Why were you going through these files?
Found something interesting in my studies that didn't line up and tracked something down. Brought it to attention and no one really seemed to give a shit, so I just...
What'd you find?
a lot of issues similar to mine.
Does Vincent know what issue she's referring to?
Yeah, her entire, like, financial life situation. Like, everything seems to... There's a lot of parallels, apparently, that she's finding with other people.
Okay. So you found that... You found what's happening to you is happening to other people. And so you decided to break into a homeless shelter?
Okay, yeah, it wasn't exactly, you know... Not my best move, I suppose.
No, but I'll give you a pass.
Also, you're not, like, law enforcement, right? So...
No. No. You don't gotta worry about that. I'm not gonna turn you into anyone. When we're done here, we'll drop you off wherever we need to safely. You have my word. How did you find this place? What connected this place to what's happening to you? I say this place, we're like 3 blocks away from it, but, you know, she doesn't know that.
Honestly, just a hunch more than anything. There seems to be, well, a couple of patients have shown up during studies and practice, so it's a good place to start.
Okay. Glance over to Vincent. And a bit of a shrug. Like, You're back!
Welcome back. Maybe. Leah, you're muted or something.
Yeah, I was muted.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay, so
So
What did
catch
I
up.
miss? Yeah.
Vincent blindfolded her and then jumped out of the car, and now they're talking to her. And she was drawn to this place because she's investigating people with issues similar to hers, and she's being kind of vague on what the issues aspect is, which understandable, but
and yeah, I get that this is not the best situation for her.
yeah. Vincent is almost now hesitant to reply because he realizes he might have to get back in the car with her. And he doesn't necessarily want her to recognize him, his voice, anyways.
All right.
Oh, is it
It's
the
Evie.
girl? It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Eve.
Did we ever agree on if Ira knew Evie too?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think so, no.
Okay.
All right. Evie, I'm gonna need a favor from you. I'm gonna need you to tell me if there's anything else you have on what you were looking into.
Not on me, no.
Okay, good. Anything left anywhere at your home? Place of work?
Not in obvious spots, no.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get whatever you have, and you're gonna have to drop it. This is not a threat, this is for your own safety. Do you think you can do that for me?
I don't know you.
No, you don't, but I really don't want anything to happen to you.
Evie, do you recognize my voice?
Yeah?
You're gonna have to trust him. I'm sorry for scaring you. I never would have thought we would have encountered each other in a situation like this.
Probably a good idea to think about moving out of town soon.
Oh yeah, that'll work out real well for me.
We can help. I can help. I can get someone to help.
What have we gotten ourselves involved in?
Mm. Alright. So what we're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to sit up. We're gonna have to pile ourselves back into this SUV. And we're gonna have to take a drive to wherever you have whatever you have on this subject. It would be best if you kept that blindfold on.
You
Understood?
understand how I can't really do that?
How not?
She's gonna need to show us where the things are, and we can't exactly, take her into her home.
I mean, we could.
You really can't.
With a blindfold or a gag?
You can
Anything about a gag.
Yeah, you can take the
She's
blindfold
going-
off. It's alright.
I mean,
I will
are you
sit.
sure?
I will sit in. Put her in the front. Put her in the passenger seat.
Yeah, and
All right. All right. All right. Get out, move around, let's get you into the passenger seat.
While Solomon's doing that, Cassius would like to mention to the other two, we are getting really close to breaking the masquerade with this scenario. Like, really close.
I think
You
she's
realize
already,
that, right?
I think she's already onto it.
I really don't want to be in more trouble with the Camarilla, so I'm going to.
We're leaving. It'll be fine.
The Camarilla is not just one.
I'm aware.
I'm gonna just stay back here with you. I don't want to be seen. I really don't need this on top of my other.
Okay, that's fine. He'll do his unseen passage to get in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll even at that he's gonna basically have the brim of his hat over his face.
Yeah, I was gonna have Ira be like, okay, and we're just gonna and like tilt the hat really far forward.
I'm gonna tuck myself like behind the passenger seat so there's no way to actually see me from the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
Just uncomfortably hugging my knees and muttering to myself, not muttering to myself, just frowning.
This is not an ideal situation for any of us.
Nope.
Nope.
I think breaking the masquerade is like the one rule that is like,
Universally respected outside.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It should be fine. Alright. Get her situated in the passenger seat. I would ask for you to keep that blindfold on until we reach your place and just give me the address.
She will give you an address.
That's fine. Just wherever we're going to get whatever she has on it.
Is it her address?
It's close, but it's not
It's close.
directly there.
Okay, that's fine. That's understandable.
Alright. And guess I'm gonna kill awe, swap to heightened senses while I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out for anything and anyone.
I'm gonna keep a watch. I'm gonna keep a look at keep a. God, I was about to say keep a watch on my watch, but keep an eye on my watch. Basically, I'm making sure we're not getting perilously close to
Sunrise.
sunrise.
Eventually, the address will lead you to like a particular city, smaller city section with various apartments, but it will not be specific enough for you to narrow them down.
I'll find a decent parking spot, wherever, in the middle of town, like wherever the hell I can park. I'm like, all right. You take the blindfold off.
Yep, I'm doing that.
Yep, let's get whatever you got on this, so we can all be done with this very uncomfortable situation.
It's uncomfortable for you. It seems like more than it is for me. I'm learning very quickly that you seem more uncomfortable than I do.
Yeah.
Some of us didn't sign up for kidnapping.
Ira just looks at Cassius.
He's just gonna mouth, "That's different."
Definition of kidnapping, I guess.
Civilian versus Inquisitor, big difference.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lead the way.
I'd like my stuff back first.
Yeah, I'll take out the digital camera. That had some potentially masquerade breaking photos on there, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the memory card out of it then.
Mm-hmm.
And hand it back. Look to Ira. Apologetically.
Evie, this interest of yours, are you interested in helping? Are you interested in stopping whatever suspicions you might have?
guess a little bit of both.
You recognize these people having similar issues come up are still people, right? They're not, I would say they need more support than to be ended. If that is your concern.
Yeah, that is where my concern's at. I'm just hard to stop a leak or whatever if you don't know what's coming from.
There's people out there who might notice your interest and offer you information, regardless of who they are. I would not mingle with them. They're very dangerous.
Alright, I'll take that under suggestion. The rest of my stuff?
Look over to Ira.
I hand over the gun.
He's gonna watch her carefully when she takes that because she's spicy. So.
I would like to position myself to where I'd most likely be the first target if she starts shooting.
Could you have not given her the ammunition and the gun separately?
No.
Could have.
Listen, she's got a right to defend herself.
Thank you.
And I'm kind of trying to, show her that, no, we don't intend her any harm. As scary as this is. Sorry, sweetheart.
He's gonna give you a look at them.
What?
Alright, well, since apparently I'm supposed to drop this, I can bring you where I have most of that stuff, and understandably, I don't exactly want a huge crowd following me, so just one person.
Look over to Vincent.
Alright.
Who would you like to go with you?
I'll go. I'll just keep doing that unseen passage. Make sure she
Okay, just wanted to
call
double
anyone
check.
or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Over here.
Mm-hmm.
How late is it getting, by the way?
It's probably about 3:30 in the morning. Getting close.
How far are we from my place? Because I need to get back there before sunrise.
Probably only about a half hour.
Okay.
Maybe because it's late and stuff, maybe 20 minutes.
Okay. I'm keeping that firmly in the back of my mind because I'd prefer to get back home like at least 45 minutes to an hour before sunrise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Considering the context of my home right now.
Right. Ellen's apartment is quaint. I mean, it's not. As someone who is in a schooling program that can be potentially pretty brutal, it's not always the cleanest place. Just a fairly classic studio and everything. As she goes through and grabs a lockbox of something and hands it over.
Yep, he'll take it. It's very obviously still keeping its face hidden.
Mm-hmm.
and he's not walking far from the door either. It's like very much like, oh, I don't belong here, and he's nervous. So.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, this one I kind of just kept a little bit more hidden, and she'll actually go into the bathroom in the vanity mirror and take out what looks like probably just ibuprofen or something, and will shake it a bit. I don't know. I saw the name a couple of times and has some significance, I suppose. And it's just a quick written down thing, but she's clearly not stupid and has her own suspicions. And is, given her previous experience, has learned to be a little paranoid.
Right.
The paper is kind of buried within the caplets of ibuprofen, and there's a particular address that's written down. You wouldn't. You haven't been there, but you know where this address is because Solomon has been there.
God damn it.
Oh boy. Okay. He'll pocket it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you said there are other locations that you have information?
Yeah, hold on. Again, she's clearly learned to be a little paranoid because she goes to one of the air duct vents and grabs a bit more there. Just more, not any specific documents, just dates and times and her own personal observations and journals of just people she's encountered in med school or similarly in around that space that have been faced with adversity that is kind of parallel to her constant roadblocks, and they're similar enough to where it's to the point where it's too similar to be coincidence.
Yeah.
And it lists an observation of at least 6 other people.
All right. I know you're going to be inclined to keep looking into this. I just ask that if you do sincerely don't tell anyone. And no matter what they offer you, no matter how tempting they are or kind, just don't. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Is it implied that she can stay up there now that he has the stuff and he can just walk down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will be leaving. And actually, after this, I probably won't be around for quite a while. But a bit sorry we only are able to talk under these circumstances. And again, I can't show you my face for your own safety as well, so but please just be safe. And he won't really like hang around for a reply. He'll just gonna like slip out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If she did reply, you didn't hear it, so.
Yeah. And he'll go back with like an armful of the stuff. And he'll just kind of like dump it in the back of the SUV.
Anything good?
I didn't look through them. It's quite thorough, I have to say. Looks like there's some journals here. There's a lockbox. There's this. It has a. He'll like shake the pill bottle. It has an address in here. It looks like Solomon. Any familiarity here between anyone?
Take a look at the address. Is that the Baron's address? Yeah. Like, yep, that's the Baron's place.
Tomorrow's night's going to suck.
Yeah. Okay, it's getting late. We all, I gotta move my van before I sleep for the day.
I would like to go check in on my
Of
home
course.
and also sleep there.
Yeah. Ira, where am I dropping you off?
Here, and I'll like give him the address to their apartment.
I'll go to whatever's closest first.
I'll walk from the club. It's fine.
Okay.
Right. All have done a thorough investigation throughout your night. Given a certain human individual's stress, promotions, and such, as the morning rolls around and into the next night, but that will be for next session.
Okay.
Just making sure